Yo, it's your boy here, Magic, with another YouTube video, and this video is going to be more of a discussion video like my other video on, where was it, PlayStation moving over to, or MLG moving over to the PlayStation 4, so this one's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of a competitive discussion, and this is going to be about downloadable content being available or being, introduced into competitive Call of Duty. I honestly... I'm gonna show or share my opinions about it, how I feel about it, how it's impacting the esports community, and we'll go off from there, from DLC, from maps, from in-game guns and stuff like that. So DLC. So DLC has been going around since Black Ops 2. I remember people from Black Ops 2 wanted the DLC in the league play rotation. It never happened, but I think Advanced Warfare was the first game to ever introduce DLC into its esports competitive rotation. And what they did was they added drift to the S&D rotation, took off recovery from the S&D. But this is only seen in, I think, pro point tourneys and in the pro league. But that's still, I don't know. I have some mixed feelings about it. So what I feel about this, when people have been asking me how I feel about DLC being introduced, such as weapons and stuff like that. The weapon thing in competitive Call of Duty is pretty much handled. What the MLG does is pretty much restrict weapons from when they get introduced to the game, like a DLC weapon that you have to buy. They restrict that and stuff like that. So all that's fine. But when it comes to maps, I feel like so MLG's partnered or in a certain way has something to do with Activision. They have like a contract or something that it's something to do with $1 million tournament, so they have some partnering ships things, I don't even know, together. So when they introduced the drift map into the competitive scene back in before COD Champs, they did that for a market scheme. It's obvious they were trying to do that so more map packs could be sold, but I find that like the complete opposite. Like that's just I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't buy the map personally. I haven't bought it till recently, and recently I just got it for free. I don't know what happened. It was like a glitch or something. I pretty much got the map for free. So what happened is that I guess the first map pack didn't do that well. Not that many people had season passes, so not many people bought the DLC. So for the way to get people to buy it, they saw the competitive scene was growing, and they wanted to get the competitive players to buy the DLC. So what happened was they advertised it at COD Champs, and people saw it and they had to buy it if they wanted to play in pro tournaments. So if you want to play in pro point tournaments, you had to have the drift map because it was in the rotation. I think other tournaments were other tournaments such as the playoffs. What else? Money tournaments that don't give you pro points. They didn't require the drift map because it wasn't in the rotation. But recovery was completely out. So still, recovery, the map was still out. You were down one S&D map. And I don't like that. I just don't like how you have to pay for a drift or pay for DLC to actually play in pro tournaments. To think about it, if you're gonna make it a requirement to have the DLC map to play in pro tournaments, just give the map free. Don't give the whole map pack for free. I understand you still need to make money from it, but just make the map free for the competitive players. If your account is linked to the MLG website, if your account is if it's linked at all, like anything, it can be any rank. If your account is just linked, you should just get the map for free because you're already wasting money for membership. You're already wasting money for this and that. Why even buy more for MLG? Your point on MLG is really to make money, from tournaments and stuff, and they're making you, use your own money so you can, play in tournaments. And I just don't find that to be useful. I just don't like that. Back in MW3, they actually made a remake of Terminal. It was pretty much just a port from MW2 Terminal. I can't even say the map, god damn it. But it was a map Terminal from MW2, and they made it in MW3, but they didn't make anybody pay for it. It was free. But the thing is, in MW3, I don't think Terminal was added into the rotation. I might be wrong. I didn't do MW3 competitive. I didn't get into it to Black Ops 2. So if I'm wrong, please correct me on that. But I remember Terminal was a map. Also, I heard that High Rise is coming back, and High Rise, even though it's a remake, I think it should be free because we've had it before in the past. So I don't understand why even include it into a map pack bundle unless they give you an extra map to so each map pack gives you 4 new maps, right? 4 new maps, not remastered maps. All right, so this should give you High Rise, the 3 other maps, and the bonus map, because, you know, High Rise is just pretty much a remake. It should be a gift to you for being a Call of Duty customer. So I don't understand why. I don't think they're gonna do it, but I've heard rumors that High Rise is gonna be a competitive map. I'm not sure. It might be. I don't know. I didn't really play MW2 competitive. I started back in Black Ops 2. I'll make a history where I started. I think I did start. Yeah, I started in Black Ops 2, and you know, ever since then I've just been playing solely competitive. But you know, other than that, let's get back to the point. High Rise being the remake of MW2 is probably gonna be added to the what do you call it? The rotation of competitive maps. I heard that High Rise used to be a capture the flag map, I believe, back in MW2, and I'm not sure. I think it was an S&D map. I do not know, but I remember that map was annoying as hell, getting sniped like across map, like right off the spawn on S&D, and it was just, I don't know. I like High Rise. High Rise is a good map, but just seeing the exo movements on it is probably gonna be pretty cool. Looking at it, see how different it is. Probably not going to be on top of High Rise. Probably will. I don't know. They said High Rise, so I don't even think it's a remake. And if it's not even a remake, might as well make it free, because we've had it before. And I just don't want to waste another 15 bucks or another 15, you know, dollars to just buy the map to be able to play in pro tournaments. It's just, I don't find that to be useful at all. I'm already paying money for credits to join tournaments, and I just don't like that, you know, and I don't feel like it's fair for anybody in the Call of Duty community to be like taxed like that in some certain way. You have to buy the DLC. You know, it's just, I don't know. And Drift wasn't even a good map, to be honest with you guys. Drift was an ass map. It was complete ass. There's no you just, for S&D, I see why. It's kind of like Terrace. You know, Terrace has pretty much no lanes. It's pretty much just up and down and side to side, jumping everywhere. And Drift is kind of like that too. It's just, I just don't like Drift. I've seen pros play the map. It seems like no pro has a really of a, like, you know, set play or straight set strats for that map at all. The map's just too hard to play, just like Terrace. And I just don't like those kind of maps. You know, if you're gonna make a map from the DLC map pack, like a pro tournament, pro league map, might as well make it a good map. Make it a map where it's like symmetrical. You know, it has 3 lanes. It has where you can control the map and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Drift is just ass in my opinion, and I don't know. I just don't like Drift. You know, and I don't know if you guys like Drift. I don't know. Leave that in the comments below. But you know, DLC weapons, how do I feel about DLC weapons? Same thing. I think every single weapon introduced in Call of Duty or in Advanced Warfare should just be free for the public. You know, it was supposed to be in the game in the first place. They just cut it off for DLC reasons, so they can make extra money afterwards, which I feel it's a scummy way to do. But might as well make the DLC free, or not make the DLC free, make the DLC weapons free, because you know, if someone's using what's called the Ohm was fucked up. Like, I remember playing in lobbies. I don't even have the second map pack, and I was used to play in lobbies with people with the Ohm, and that thing was ass. I swear to God, I used to die, and it was just not fun to play with. The Ohm is just completely, I don't know. I think the Ohm was really good, and I just really wanted to try it, but I couldn't because it wasn't free. But I don't know, guys. I just don't like the idea of competitive maps being, or competitive players or pro players and pro tournaments requiring you to have DLC, you know, DLC bought for you to play the map. I just don't find that fair. I find it ludicrous. I just don't like the idea. I feel like they should just make the maps free. You know, keep the weapons. I guess keep the weapons, but if you're gonna keep the weapons in the rotation or keep the weapons in the MLG rule set, at least make it free, like the M1 Irons. I believe the M1 Irons is a special weapon, but it's allowed in the MLG variant rule set, which is kind of weird, kind of odd. But I've seen people use it. I've seen people use that in Search and Destroy because it helps people out. I see people use it on, you know, IMR combo with M1 Irons. It's crazy, but I don't know, guys. I don't know how. I'm just speaking out my mind because I heard about DLC. I heard about High Rise coming back, and I just do not want to buy another map pack for one map to play in competitive. You know, it just might as well make it free. So I don't know, guys. How do you guys feel about it? You know, leave a comment in the section or comment section below. Share your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this because I honestly don't like the idea of, you know, paying extra to play what you love to do. You know, it's stupid. You already wasted 60 bucks, but you spent 60 bucks on the game, and you have to spend 15 4 more times to get all the map packs and all the things they shipped out. But anyways, guys, till next time, guys, I'll see you guys when I see you guys.